And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Okay, let's get back to the action. 2 wins so far this season. Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one might need to get down a little. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
A spot in the all-important top 5 awaits if you can hold this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
4 shanks to the dollar. Thank you very much.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. Going with the hybrid.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Down here on the 7th hole, and this is Jim Furyk.
This would be a great up and down. Let's return to live play now. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Was that a rush of blood? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Ouch, that hurts. And that's a bogey, unfortunately. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 215 yards from the back tees. A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Yeah, that one's looking good.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
And he needs this to save par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
He's already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Well, I'm down on the 9th. This is Ian Poulter's next shot.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. finishing hole on the front nine at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Quality shot, that one. This shot was about 140 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, come on, sit. Handy effort, that one. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. Ooh. This is a par putt. And there it is. Currently 1 under for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Yeah, nicely played.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. It's on a great line. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 2 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. From around 180 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron. Needs this one to kick right. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Solid par putt, that. Our coverage continues here at the 12th. Sitting at 1 under. Trying to break into the top 20. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Good putt, that. Let's head over to the 13th. Playing their 5th shot. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Not a bad line, this one. Let's head over to the 14th hole. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
This one's online. And down it goes for an eagle. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. He finds himself currently tied for 5th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've kept this player inside the top 10 all day long because of it.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 5 under. And let's have one more look at that shot. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Well, now things have gotten interesting, closing the gap.
The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Lining up for his 3rd now. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I love this 15th hole at TPC at Scottsdale. Everyone's already focused on getting into the stadium hole. But this one here, wow, what a shot you got in front of you.
I'm laying up 8 days a week and hitting wedge in there close for my 3rd, Luke. No chance I'm taking on this 2nd shot.
And this next putt, it's for bogey. How did that miss? And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch. He finds himself currently tied for 9th.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Lining up the birdie putt here. Terrific roll. It even had a chance. Just a simple tap in for par on this one. Now 5 strokes behind. This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make it 2.
Let's have a look at Kevin Kisner. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Let's get back to it, shall we? 2nd shot here on the 17th. Ooh, this would be a good putt to make. You'd move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Hey, nice-looking line. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Oh, well done. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
That's been an impressive display today. This for a 66. And that'll bring his tournament to a close. As this tournament has come to a close, 3 strokes the difference between victory and a solid finish.
I think they'll tell you that they didn't have their A game this week. It looked like they struggled with their irons at times, the short game at times. So all in all, it wasn't their best. So finishing just 3 back has got to give them a lot of confidence. However, they need to go back, work on their game, and watch out, Luke. The next event could be a good one.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Helvey alongside PGA champion Rich Beam. We're in the booth and down on the course is John McCarthy.
Hello, Luke. Great to be here. Lovely to be with you and Rich. I'm pleased to be bringing you the action from down on the course.
Oh, well played. Time for the second shot into the first. Getting ready to play their third. That's a good-looking shot there. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par. Well done. Starting the round at even par. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. This tournament's coming alive. I wonder what just went down. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Down here on the 9th, this is Bryson DeChambeau's next shot. And this putt's for par.
Lining up from the sand now. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup. It's got a chance. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This hole here is a par 4. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
John, give us a small update.
I'm over here on the 4th hole now, and this is Sergio Garcia's next shot.
This would be in this spot. Okay, let's get back to the action. Lining up from around 160 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a pretty handy shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Straight out of the top drawer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
So no movement there. He stays at even with the card.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one may come up just a tad short here. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Ooh. That hole's done. Currently at 2 over par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here at the 5th. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. We're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down. This one's going to the right.
Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
Time for the 5th shot. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Yep, you'll take that. Currently at 4 over for the day. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Let's have a look at Matt Kuch's shot. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if he can hold this. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. That's frustrating. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Yeah, you'll take that. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The dreaded shank. That sounds like a form of currency, doesn't it? It's not.
This shot from around 210 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And this one is for his par. Well done. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
That's not what they were looking for.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. It was on a good line. This one's for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Well, I'm down on the 9th hole now. This is Sergio Garcia setting up his next shot.
Going with the 5-iron here. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Opting for the 9-iron. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Sitting at 7 over for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera, Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau from earlier. Our current leader showing us why they're on top. Well, that's a bonus. Mark that down on the card. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Looked like they hinged in that stroke. 4 feet to the cup. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here at the 11th. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Here's Matt Kuch's shot. This is their 5th shot. And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Eight feet to the cup. Okay, steady now. Par putt coming up here. This one's looking good. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Currently at 7 over par. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Time for the 2nd shot at the 12th.
That one's headed right and staying right.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Might get caught up in the brush here. This would be a great up and down. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. No one ever likes to putt for triple bogey, but make sure you make this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
That was worthy of another look.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Coming off a really bad hole there. Hopefully they can shake it off and concentrate on this one. It's heading into the rough, I think.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 14th, and this is Sergio Garcia.
Sitting at +1. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, just missed. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short? Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Ooh, right by the hole. And that brings to an end that hole. Sitting at 12 over for the event. quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Double bogey at the last. Ouch, that'll leave a mark.
This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. And let's catch this action from just a moment ago. Matt Kuch with a fantastic shot.
I gotta say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
After initially struggling coming onto tour after a prodigious amateur career, Matt Kuch has found his real niche, hasn't he? He knows what to do with his golf swing and gets the most out of it.
You know, he's been so impressive. Once he got back on tour after the struggles early in his career, he's a changed man. Changed golf swing, changed attitude, and all of a sudden, he's just printing money. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Hasn't gotten all the victories that I think that he might have deserved or earned with some late play, most notably Jordan Spieth snatching the Open Championship title away from him a few years back. But time and time again, he's so resilient. Back in the winner's circle once again in 2019. He's just a unique player that figures out a way to get it done week in and week out, no matter the venue.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
I'm over on the final hole, and Sergio Garcia sets up his next shot.
Getting ready to play their third. And that shot back in the fairway. Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Putting for par. A bit long on that one. And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
This shot from about 190 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Yeah, well played. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, this looks pure. Oh, so close. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And that signs off on today's round. No W to celebrate there, Rich, but you think plenty of positives to take away from it?
Always something to learn in this game, and hopefully this player has learned a lot.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.